Thank you very much. Thank you. into the fire. The place for all bad sinners. Meeting dead rats in the same where you know. Black masses people go. Oh Lord,
There's an early version of War Pigs, recorded about 2 months before they took it to the studio to record their second following album, the follow-up album, Paranoid. If you listen to some of the lyrics, they're a little bit different. For the most part, the guitar licks are there, like the studio version that we all know, but the order of some of the licks are a little bit different. That is one of the early, probably the earliest version of War Pigs recorded that we have on tape that we can hear. Recorded at the Electric Circus in Switzerland, 1970. And I've said before in the other War Pigs video, in the drum video, I believe there's some footage online of Black Sabbath playing War Pigs. I believe it was in June 1970 in Germany, I think it was. And you can see Tony Iommi playing the Gibson either SG Custom or Les Paul Custom SG, depending what era SG it was, if they were still calling it the Les Paul or the SG. With the Custom with the 3 pickups and the sideways vibrato, and it's in color, and they're playing out at like an outdoor festival. If you just look up War Pigs live Black Sabbath, you'll see a really old video of them playing on stage. It's almost looks like a roof, and you'll see Bill Ward playing the old Ludwig Gray Ripple kit, and Tony playing the again the Gibson white or cream white Les Paul Custom with the 3 humbuckers. I believe this version that I played was recorded earlier than the footage version, so I believe this is the earliest version of War Pigs that can be heard, the bootleg version. So here's the follow-up album, Paranoid, recorded in June at Regent Sound Studios, 1970. And if you look at the footage, I believe Tony, for the most part, was playing the SG Custom on this album, possibly the whole album. But he also might have been also using his SG Special as well. But we don't know. There's not really a whole lot of well, there's no footage of them in the studio. That would be awesome if there was, but there's very few pictures of them at Regent Sound in June 1970 recording Paranoid, and the pictures are all over. They can be seen on the internet, and you'll see Tony playing the white Gibson SG, or Les Paul Custom SG, whatever you want to call it, with the sideways vibrato. Of course, his Laney amp stack, Supergroups, I believe, was the model. Check out the description for more information about the gear I'm using, the band, and the song, of course, and the particular version that I did. There it is. This is the anthology. I use this as a reference to learn War Pigs. On the bottom there. Let's see what page it's on. There's a couple mistakes in this particular version written in this book. Some of the parts, when it goes into the first solo, for example, I believe it's written incorrectly in the book, because they have the solo starting on the I believe on the D string, the first solo, but I believe he's playing on the A string because he's plucking the low E string open the whole time. Say that is because he's plucking that low E string the whole time to have a bigger sound, and I think the way in the book they have it as this. That's how the book has it written, but I believe it's incorrect because it sounds so thin and weak. You know, like when you do it with the low E string, it has more beef to it. bend. You get the idea. In the book it's written as he's bending it. I don't think he's bending it, I think he's sliding it. Just has that slide kind of texture to it and feel. And if you watch the footage, no matter what era it was, you always see him sliding up a whole step. Just want to point that out about this book. So if you're trying to get it to sound like Tony Iommi, you kind of have to watch the footage and have a good ear, figure out what exactly he's doing, just through trial and error. But the other way could work also. Real quick, I believe I showed these photos a million times. Here's the booklet of the debut album, deluxe edition. Here's the picture during the Paranoid sessions at Regent Sound that I was talking about. There's the white SG. That picture was in, I believe, in June 1970 during the Paranoid session. Featured in the debut album, Warner Brothers Deluxe Edition booklet. And again, it's also a little bit kind of hard to hear when you're playing along with the bootleg stuff because the audio and recording is not the greatest, so I was kind of having a hard time trying to hear where I was at, but I think that take was pretty good, so hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't supposed to be perfect or note for note, but at least an idea of what it looked like, how it would have been played at that show. So here's my SG Special. The shirt. Thanks again, guys. More videos on the way. Thank you.